Happy Sunday and welcome to the start of a new vlog. At the end of my last vlog, I started this book. So yesterday I started this book. I read 152 pages of it, which is exactly half of this book because it is 304 pages, and I finished it today. I really enjoyed this book a whole lot because if you like Hallmark Christmas movies or like just cheesy Christmas movies, this is literally perfect for anybody who likes that. I'm very simple to please when it comes to books, so I don't like critique a whole lot. If I enjoy it, I enjoy it. The main character's name is May, and her family is like really close friends with a couple other people. Like their families are super close, and so every year one of the families owns a cabin, so every year for Christmas, the week of Christmas, they go and stay there. And one of the families has 2 boys, and they always thought like the younger boy would get with the main character May, and May is 26. I'm not sure how old the youngest boy is. His name is Theo, and then his older brother's name is Andrew, who May has been in love with since she's been like 13. It throws you in at the end of the week of Christmas where they're getting ready to go home, and she had just made out with Theo the night before, drunkenly, and then the next day when they're going home, they get hit by a car on their way to the airport, and May ends up back on a plane heading back to the cabin. So she gets like stuck in this like Groundhog Day type situation where she keeps repeating the same day over and over, kind of the same week, the same timeline. And so she is kind of time looped right back to the very beginning of the week that they're going to the cabin, so she can like kind of relive it and figure out what the universe is trying to tell her or whatever. So there's like a couple, like it's a time loop, so you know that she's gonna go back a couple times because she's gonna do some things wrong. And it only happens a couple times, which I was fine with, because in a book it's kind of hard to just reread that. When you're watching it in a movie, I think it's different. You could do time loops a bunch of different ways, but if I'm reading it, I'm kind of glad that there wasn't a whole lot. Yeah, so then she takes a chance and kind of expresses her feelings to Andrew, and things kind of just go a little differently from there. But I mean, total cheesy Hallmark movie in a book. So everything you would expect. Don't have high expectations for this to be mind-blowingly amazing. It's gonna be cheesy. It's gonna be romantic-ish. It's gonna be like Christmassy. So just have that in your head when you're like, if you read this. For me, it's perfect. I will definitely keep this and probably read it every single Christmas. Like I honestly really loved it. Also, I learned Christina Lauren is actually a shared like author. So it's Christina Hobbs and Lauren Billings. It's a co-author situation, which I kind of find is really cool. I don't know if I could ever do that. Also, I don't write. That's not my alley. But that was this book. I super enjoyed it. It was super fast and easy read. Did not take me long at all. But anyway, that was this book. In Holidaze, I read it so fast. I'll probably read it every Christmas now. Since it's like the end of the month, I don't really want to start like another big book. I have to read a lot for one of my classes, and this is the textbook. It's so heavy and it's so thick. Good morning and happy Monday. I am sitting down at my desk. I've got my cup of tea, and I am going to start. This is a really good time to do it because my classes start today. But I'm going to actually look at my classes and see if I need to do anything this week. I know I need to read for one of them, which is why I have the book. I have no idea if I need books for the other ones. So that's fun. I don't think I'll really read a whole lot this week, depending on if I actually have a lot to do for classes. I'm hoping this will give me a good idea of what this semester is going to be like. Last semester was a lot of reading at the very beginning, and so I'm hoping that it's not like this semester, but we'll see. I still need to film my Bookopoly for February, so I have a lot to do, and I'm a little nervous about how this is going to work with like really being in the bulk of my semester at grad school. So I'm really hoping that I don't overdo it and stress myself out, but It's kind of where I'm at today. We're also supposed to get a lot of snow, like 7 to 14 inches. We'll see if that happens, but thankfully all my classes are online and I'm here, and I don't work till Wednesday, so at least I get to be trapped in my home. I'm happy about that. It is starting. Estimated 4 to 7 inches of snow. I'm ready for spring. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I'm like not feeling so hot today. I have like this crazy headache and I should take something for it, but I'm that person that doesn't. And I was supposed to have class tonight, but I don't, which is nice. It got moved to Wednesdays now, so, and like the time changed too, so now my schedule's so off, but I'm very happy about it. And I still have like a full week of class left, so I'm actually gonna start A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, which is the second book in the From Blood and Ash series, and so I'm gonna try to get that knocked out before the end of January. And it's about the same length, so 600 something pages. So I'm hoping I can knock it out in this week. We'll see. I need to, before I start reading that today, I need to read some, like all those little tabs for my class on Thursday. So we'll see if I can get that done. But I'm hoping I can read a lot of this book today because I'm just going to be sitting in this chair. I made a cup of Earl Grey. I had English breakfast earlier, just like a tea, cozy kind of day. And I've started watching the Clone Wars seasons on Disney Plus because I am going through all the Star Wars movies and watching them like chronologically, movies, and I'm going to watch all the shows because I've never actually watched the shows. And so I'm excited. So I started that today, but I'd rather read. So I'm gonna read that. I'm excited. And I'd already done I'd filmed my February Bookopoly yesterday, and the TBR for that is not what I'm like looking forward to. I was really hoping I'd be able to read The Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, the third Penny Royal book, and the third Fortuna Sworn book, The Deadly Dreams. Sorry, that it looked like a gun. That was not intentional. That did not work out at all. So I'm gonna read this now and hopefully try to get my spirits up. It's fine. But it's my Tuesday. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be reading all day long, and it's gonna be great. So I've got my sunflowers to like cheer me up. Okay, well, I probably won't check in today unless I get really giddy from my book. We'll see. I'm excited though. I'm very excited. Okay, I'm so happy this picks up exactly where we left off. Okay, I am so happy I chose to read this book. I'm on chapter 4 and it's so good. It's a lot better. Like the start of this is so much better than like the start of the first book because I just couldn't get into the first book at first. I think I had to understand the world before I could like really get into it. And so now like knowing the world and knowing what's happening and knowing the characters and stuff, it's like they haven't even left where they were in the last book. It's so good. It is so good. Castiel's hot. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I will be sitting here reading all night long. It's 4:21 right now, and I plan on reading until about 9 o'clock. So that's 5 hours. Let's see how much reading I can get done. I mean, obviously I have to make dinner and stuff, but like, I'm gonna be reading. Good morning. This is how I felt last night. Just one more chapter. I read right about 200 pages. I think it was like 198 or something. I am so happy with how this book is going because typically with like sequels, like the first sequel to a book is kind of like this transitional period where it's not super interesting. There's not a whole lot of action, and that is sort of the case right now. But for this book, it keeps it interesting and like keeps me engaged and wanting to keep reading, and that's something that I'm really happy with. It's currently 8:30 in the morning and I was up at 6:30 because I just woke up at that time and decided to wake up. So I've already got my shower in and eaten breakfast and everything, so my class doesn't start until 1 today, and I don't have to work, so I am going to be reading as much as I can. I'm gonna get this book done by Friday, for sure. Hello, it's Thursday. I was supposed to work today, but I felt so sick this morning that I came home. I read all day long. I read 325 pages, pretty much read sun up to sundown, and I wasn't mad about it. So I only have like 20%, not even 20% of this book left. I kind of flew by it. It's so good. This book is, I had seen people saying that this one was better than the first one, and I can confirm it's better than the first one, just because there's more constant action in this one compared to the first one, and I just really like it. So I'm gonna try to finish this today. It's like 2 in the afternoon. I haven't read it all today. It's almost 3 actually. I just have not felt well, and I have class at 4 from 4 to 7, so not really sure if I'll get to finish this today or not, but I'm gonna try unless my headache gets worse. I have 3 chapters left, but I have class in like 15 minutes, so hopefully after class I can finish this book. This book is so freaking good. I'm so glad the 3rd book comes out in April, because I don't know how I'd be able to like get through the next couple of months if it didn't come out sooner. So it's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just finished A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, and I was not hoping it was going to end like that, because I need the next book right now. Oh my gosh, I need answers. Oh my goodness. I need answers. Oh my gosh, that was so freaking good. Thank goodness the next book comes out April, because that was a freaking awesome ending. Like total cliffhanger, but completely awesome. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna need a couple days to recoup. Thank goodness this is the last book of January that I'm reading, because wow, I don't have words, you guys. This book was so much better than the first one. Like, there were no slow parts. The pacing of the story itself was kind of slow at the beginning, and it kind of picked up towards the middle and the end, but holy cow, I couldn't put this book down. I mean, this is like a 40 page book, and I finished it in like 2 days, 3 days, I guess. I really don't have words, you guys. This is great. I freaking love this. Okay, we'll talk tomorrow. I don't have words at the moment. That was so good. 5 stars, 1000%, 5 stars. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, and I feel so much better. Oh my gosh, the migraine I had yesterday was awful. It was so bad. Anyway, A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I 1000% loved it more than the first one, and I think it's just because like we got past learning about the 2 different kingdoms and kind of learning the backstory and everything like that, and we got more into like getting to know more of the characters, getting to know like more of the Atlantean kingdom. And I just gotta say, I really love the characters. Kieran might be one of my favorites. He is Castiel's like best friend and like his bonded person, and I really just really like him. He's just full of sarcasm, but like he's loyal. He's great. And I still love Poppy, and I love Cass. Oh my goodness. I like Jasper. I don't like Alistair. If you haven't read these books, or at least the second book, you're gonna be confused, but I'm sorry about that. I think those are the main characters I like. I like Vanetta. Oh, it's just great. And like, I'm not even kidding. I almost want to reread the last chapter, because oh my goodness, like the last scene is just like jaw dropping. I just want to reread it because it was insane. Poppy is freaking awesome, and I love learning about her, and I cannot wait to learn even more about her in the final book, because I think it's only a 3-book series. I'd be happy if I was wrong. Like, I'm really, really hoping that this series has a happy ending, and I feel like it kind of might. We shall see. So I'm gonna leave you at that. I decided to start the 3rd and final book in the Pennyroyal Academy series. So I'm reading The Warrior Princess of Pennyroyal Academy, and I hope to get it done by Sunday. I'm gonna try to beat my sister done. She's reading it right now as well, so it's not gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. Hello and happy Saturday. I'm on chapter 6 of The Warrior Princess of Pennyroyal Academy, and it's definitely taking a different route than I anticipated, to be honest. It doesn't seem like she's going to be able to go through her 3rd year of schooling because of a rising conflict. It starts off at like the end of her 2nd year as she's going home, which I wasn't expecting. But that isn't the case. They aren't able to go home because they are ambushed by witches right away, and everyone has to go back to the academy. And so it's very interesting, but they're going to try to find a way to save the academy, even though the headmistress is kind of not helping the case at all and kind of gets mad at them for trying to leave. But that's where I'm at right now. I'm really not that far into it. It's like ice storming out right now, which is fun, and I'm just here chilling. It's already like 4 in the afternoon, and I don't know how. Like, I don't know where this day went. Okay, I am going to get ready to close out this vlog. I wonder how far I am. I am 62% of the way done, and I don't know. I think this might be my least favorite of the books so far, because I feel like there's so many questions that we haven't even attempted to answer, and I don't know how. I mean, there's less than 40% of the book left, so maybe those will all come together at the very end and we'll be like able to answer them. But I was hoping to kind of like the whole focus of this book would be about certain things, and it's not. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where this is gonna go. I hope that it picks up a little bit, because it's just not being what I anticipated, and it's not answering any of the questions that I still have. And I just feel like so many things are being left untouched and just not brought back into the story. Also, where the heck is Remington? So I guess it's cool because we're getting to see more of like the kingdom and like the realm itself, but I guess I'll just, I don't know, have to wait until I finish the book. I won't finish it tonight, but I will definitely finish it tomorrow. I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight anyway. It's like 7, so I'll read for a while. But that's, I don't know, you'll have to come back next week to hear my final thoughts on this, because I'm gonna close out this vlog now. This ended up being a really good week. My thoughts on A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire are pretty loaded in this video, and I just, oh my gosh, I absolutely love that book. I know some people don't care for Poppy's angst and don't understand that, but for me, like, it made sense and I could kind of understand that, whereas some people probably just can't. But I loved it. I had no issue with the pacing. It was worth the 5 stars for me. The first one I only gave 4, but this one definitely got the 5 from me. Anyway, hoping this will pick up. We'll see, I guess. And with that being said, please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next video.